Hi, and thank you for joining me today for this 10-minute gentle evening stretch. We're going to begin in a comfortable seated position in the middle of our mats. Close the eyes or soften the gaze, and then bring your chin down to your chest. We're going to slowly roll out the neck, so add some gentle head circles, moving with the breath in one direction. Before reversing the movement and going in the other direction. Come back to center. We're going to release tension from the spine with some seated cat-cows. On your next exhale, round your back and look down. And then inhale, arch your back and look up to the sky. Exhale, round the back and look down. Inhale, arch your back and look up. Repeat this a couple more times, continuing to move with your breath. We're going to play around with this a bit more as we begin to shift our weight over to one side, rolling the body around. You can add any other little movements here that feel good for your body. And then reverse the direction, rolling your body around to the other side. Just making the movements really fluid. And then come back to center. On an inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, and exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, and then exhale, plant your left hand on the ground as you reach your right arm up and over, gazing up past your right bicep. Inhale, return to center, and then exhale, plant your right hand as you reach your left arm up and over, gazing up to the sky, feeling a nice stretch up your left side body. Inhale, return to center, and exhale, hands to heart center. Make your way over into a tabletop position in the center of your mat. And then we're going to thread the needle. On an inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky, and exhale, thread it underneath your left arm so that your right tricep is resting on the ground and your palm is facing upwards. Maybe rest your forehead or your right cheek on the ground and then extend your left arm out towards the top of your mat. Make sure to keep your hips stacked over your knees. You should feel a nice stretch in your arms and your shoulders here. On your next inhale, plant down through your left hand as you reach your right arm back up to the sky, opening up your chest, and then exhale, return into your tabletop position. We're going to repeat that on the other side. On your inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky, and then exhale, thread the needle, bringing your left tricep along the ground. Your left palm is facing the sky, and then extend your right arm out in front of you. Be mindful to keep your hips stacked over your knees here. On your next inhale, root through your right palm as you untwist and reach your left arm up to the sky, and then exhale, return to your tabletop. On your next inhale, begin to walk your hands forwards as you let your heart melt towards the ground, coming into your puppy pose, keeping those hips stacked over your knees. You can either rest your forehead on your mat, or if you'd like a bit of a deeper stretch, you can rest your chin. On your next inhale, begin to shift your weight into your forearms as you lower your hips towards the ground and extend your legs out behind you, pausing for a moment here in your Sphinx pose before lowering your right cheek to the mat. Actively draw your legs towards the back of the room and then come up onto your fingertips. On your next inhale, extend your arms and arch your back, and then exhale, lowering your upper body towards the ground, this time with your left cheek on the mat. Come back onto your fingertips and then inhale, extend the arms, arch the back, and then exhale, lower yourself back down with your right cheek on your mat. Bring your head back to center. And then root through both hands, pushing your way back into a child's pose. Bring in your legs as wide as is comfortable for you. Extend your arms out in front of you, rest your forehead on the mat, and breathe deeply and mindfully into your lower back. Slowly come up and make your way to a seated position at the back of your mat. Extend your left leg out in front of you, toes are flexed, and bend your right knee, bringing the sole of your right foot to your inner left thigh. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, and then exhale, folding from your hips over your left leg. Feel free to bend your knee here as much as is needed. Your arms can frame your left leg, and your upper body is relaxed. Slowly roll up to seated, and then switch your legs, this time extending your right leg out in front of you with your toes flexed. Your left knee is bent with the sole of the foot pressing into your right thigh. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, and then exhale, folding from your hips over that right leg, again adding as much bend to the knee as is needed. On an inhale, roll up to seated, and then shift forwards on your mat so that you're more central. Extend your arms out in front of you, and then lower your back towards the ground with control on a count of 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a big hug. And then place your right ankle just above your left knee, coming into a reclined pigeon. To deepen the stretch slightly, you can wrap your hands around the back of your left hamstring and then just slowly draw your legs closer to your body. Uncross your legs, and we're going to repeat that on the other side. This time placing your left ankle just above your right knee, and then wrapping your hands behind your right hamstring and drawing your legs closer to your body. You should be feeling this in your left glute. Uncross your legs, and then this time bring your right leg over the top of your left thigh, and you can either stay here or you can wrap your right ankle behind your left. Coming into full eagle legs. Use your left hand to gently draw your legs across to your left side as you bring your right arm into a cactus, making sure to keep both shoulders grounded on the floor, and then just gaze out to your right side. Come back to center and uncross your legs. We're going to repeat that on the other side, this time crossing your left leg over your right. Option to take full eagle legs, and then cactus your left arm. Draw your legs over to the right as you gaze out to the left side of your mat. Come back to center and uncross your legs. Gently windscreen wipe them from side to side to release any tension. And then draw your knees back in towards your forehead, giving yourself a big hug. Extend out your left leg and your right. Bring your arms by your sides. Coming into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Relax your whole body and let go of any thoughts. Please feel free to stay here as long as you like. This is where I'm going to leave you today. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.